Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this UPLIFT desk. This is the V2 commercial 4-leg standing desk. So this is what they gave me for free with the desk. It's this bamboo desk organizer, this tablet it's kind of a tablet stand. And they also gave me a padded, this is a really nice pad to stand on. Okay, so let's get to talking about the desk. I already have it put together. I'm making an island that moves up and down. I've got 3/4 inch plywood on top of it right now, and they're going to be making my countertop. It's a 3 foot by 7 foot quartz countertop, which is going to go on top of this wood here. Now I do have the advanced comfort keyboard. It's super nice. This desk, I absolutely love it. It's not super loud. It just works very well. Now putting it together was kind of time consuming and tedious, but it was well worth it. There it's going up to its highest maximum. I've got 4 presets I can save. Let's go down to 3. All 4 legs have motors in them. And I'm going to be showing this in detail underneath. The hardest part was getting power to the island. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I've got a cord running over to it. Shows me how high the desk is above the floor. And there it is as low as setting. I can stop it anywhere I want. Got lots of control, and I got, again, 4 settings I can set to where I want it. Okay, so here's everything I ordered. The V2 commercial frame crossbar, V2 commercial 4-leg frame. Now the entire price came to $1,177. Okay, so I started off with the 4-leg standing free desk for $929. Now this is the frame only. I have to supply my own tabletop. And then I went with the commercial because it's got that brace in the back. That's that brace that runs that way. I needed extra stability. Okay, so here's the main reason I got this really commercial heavy duty one. 535 lifting capacity. Okay, so with my 3/4 inch plywood on here already, it's not quite 3 by, it's, so the countertop is going to overhang this. It's 6 feet left to right, and then front to back, we're right at 30 inches. And it's going to overhang 6 inches on each side. So I got a 7 foot left to right island countertop. And then it's going to be 3 feet this way. It's going to overhang a bunch on this side. It's going to overhang 5 inches on this side here. And so I talked to the countertop people that are making it. So quartz countertop, 3 by 7. It roughly weighs between 12 and 15 pounds per square foot. So if I take 21 times 15, gives me 315 pounds. And this plywood, I've measured it, I think it's going to be about 50 pounds. So I'm well underneath the weight of what those motors can move up and down. I was thinking quartz was going to be super heavy. Now granite is really heavy. I think I'm going to be all right. And I'm going to show you later in this video when I've got the actual countertop coming, because they're going to be putting it on in about 2 days. They're just going to put a little bit of RTV or sealant or caulk on here, and then we're just going to set it on top, and that will hold it. Now I did get 3/4 inch plywood. I got the marine grade. It's sanded on both sides. It is pretty expensive, but I just sanded it. You know, I just gave it a nice smooth finishing, especially underneath. This is where your feet could be or something. The countertop's going to go on here, but I still sanded this also. So I'm using this island for video production, but I absolutely love it so far. Being able to sit into a chair or stand up while I'm doing videos or cooking or something, I think is going to be a game changer. Now you do lose like the countertop underneath, you know, the kitchen cabinets underneath here. And originally I thought I was going to have to mount this to the floor. And I was a little nervous about that, but I have found just even with this and the legs and the whole frame, it's very stable. If I bump it, it doesn't move. Now, if I can pick it up and move it, it's not super, super heavy, but I can pick it up and move it, reposition it. But I thought if I just bumped it, it was going to move it. I thought it was going to be unstable. I've leaned on one side. It's not tippy. It's not tipping this way. It's very stable. Okay, so I'm going to show you the underside. It's very labor intensive putting this together. It took me about 3 hours. You've got an Allen wrench, and it comes with a little handle for the Allen wrench. I really recommend using it. There's really no quick way to assemble this because the Allen screws are kind of tight up against things, and you're only able to turn them just a little bit. So give yourself plenty of time. You're going to build it upside down. So this table was completely upside down until I was all the way done, and then you set it up right. Have two people. The legs are all separate, but they're heavy. And when this gets shipped to you, you get like 4 or 5 boxes. UPS brought it, and some of the boxes look like they might have been opened a little bit, but everything was very well protected on the inside. It's just because what's inside them is so heavy, it was trying to break loose. But you end up, I thought I had too many boxes, but no, I needed every one of those boxes. Okay, so there's a lot going on underneath the desk. This is like the brainchild. Now, you're not going to be installing any of the wires till the very end. The first thing you're going to be doing is installing the legs. And again, they're heavy. The screws, what I recommend is hand tightening the screws till they're all started, and then you got to tighten them down because you could strip them out. They're kind of close tolerance. And then you're going to put a cape, you're going to put a harness from there to there. It really doesn't matter where the legs connect as far as order. I was thinking that they were going to have to go in a certain order, but it doesn't. But the control panel goes right there. That's the control panel. So I really recommend installing that wire harness holder. I put a lot of wires in there. It does come with these wire harness. You can put a zip tie through. I put mine, they're two-sided tape, but the tape's probably not going to hold. So I put a little screw that's not very deep to kind of hold them. And again, there's the legs. Now, it didn't matter which leg went where. There are front and back legs, but it didn't matter which one was left or right. Now, this, you have some adjustment. This frame could go left or right a whole bunch more. I kind of centered it on this wood. I didn't want the feet completely spread, completely apart. Now, if you had this for a normal desk, you might want the feet completely spread apart, but there's where your adjustment is. So yeah, one of the trickiest parts was putting the screws in, mounting the legs, the motored legs, to this frame. Now, the back feet that go up and down, they do have extra attachments for this cross beam. And this cross beam is really heavy. Everything's just really heavy. So it does come with just feet underneath these, but it does come with this bar that you can take out that foot and then screw this bar into both of those, and then it's got its own leveling feet that screw in the bottom of this. Everything about this is just really heavy duty. It feels like it's going to last a long time. Again, there's what it looks like. Now, when the countertop comes, I'm going to unscrew this, and then I'm going to glue this so that I have access to it at the edge of the island. But I really just love how smooth and quiet it is. Let's just go through the manual. Now, go by each step. Don't skip a step. I kind of skipped ahead a few times. And this Allen wrench does come with this little extra tool. That's a really nice feature. It does help get some of the screws nice and tight. You know, I skipped that. You have to put these little peel off things on there. And I had to go back and do it again. And so the instructions are very well written. You just got to follow them step by step. So you're going to build it all on the ground, and then you're going to flip it over at the very, very end. Okay, so here is my completed island. I absolutely love it. The quartz countertop went on there super easy, and it has no problem lifting it up and down. Now, all we did was squirt a little bit of 100% silicone on top of the wood and then put the quartz on top of it. Now, be careful. With that silicone on top of the wood, this countertop moved really easy. So we had to kind of stay away from it and leave it alone for a while. But you can see there's what it looks like. I did put a power cord on there, so it's got like power to the island. You know, again, the hardest part was running an extension cord over to it. But it just turned out really nice. I'm going to have to extend this. This is hidden now a little bit. I might put another little piece of wood right here and extend this over here. But let's go. Yeah, it has no problem lifting this quartz countertop up and down. And here we go up. I can keep going up. It's just very, very smooth. Very, very happy with this. And the amazing thing is, I thought I was gonna have to mount this to the floor, and I thought that was gonna be kind of a big problem, but this thing is super stable. You know, even with the legs kind of close together, they're not spread all the way out to the end. This thing does not want to tip over. It's very, very stable. And again, this quartz is 3 feet by 7 feet, and it's overhanging the wood 5 inches on this side, 6 inches on each end. So 6 inches before you hit the wood. On this side, I only overlapped it a little bit, but the feet are really close. Only overlapped it 1 inch. So we can see, yeah, there's what that looks like. I just love having this island that goes up and down. I hope my video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.